Welcome back. We're in the kitchen with Made with Love Delectable Edibles. Alexandra and Colin, how are you guys doing on this Tuesday?
Really well.
Right.
Good. How are you feeling about the cold weather? Is it bugging you at all, or you don't mind?
It's not so good for softening cream cheese, but besides
No,
that, it's okay.
It takes longer, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yes. We're making festive holiday dips today. Spices and dips, it goes really well together, and it's a delicious combination. What are we making?
We have one Prima Vera crab dip recipe that we're doing, and then one smoked salmon dill dip.
Fantastic.
And so right now, we've both added 1 cup of cream cheese to our bowls, and we are now slowly stirring in our mayonnaise, a tablespoon at a time. And the key for this is we're trying to avoid lumps. I think the last time I did something like this on the show, I didn't accomplish that, but the point is to slowly stir in your mayonnaise a tablespoon at a time into your cream cheese, and that way it all softens together and you don't get your lumps.
Fantastic. You guys were at the Christmas parade this weekend, and they have 4 kids, and all 4 of their kids were in the parade this year, all in different parts of the parade though, right?
They were. Actually, 3 were in the parade. 1, who is 15, had taken off to do something far more interesting than parading it. But it was really interesting to be the watchers of the parade, and not there to take your kids to watch, but there to wave at them and make sure they felt good when they passed.
Now you're the ones watching them.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's good.
It was. Okay, so I've just eyeballed about 1 cup of mayonnaise into this guy, and 1 cup of cream cheese. And then when Colin gets onto that sour cream, he's going to put 1 cup of sour cream in each of our bowls.
Yes.
And then we're going to follow that with 6 tablespoons of spice blend. So exactly the measurements on the back of the label. 6 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons per cup, because we're making a big 3-cup mix here. And then we're going to do some special add-ins. And this Prima Vera is a really nice kind of sun-dried tomato and Italian veggie blend with all the sweet peppers. And it makes a gorgeous base for a crab dip. So I'm going to add a tin or 2 of crab meat, just drained and crumbled into my dip. What are you doing over there, Colin?
And I am going to be adding I'm going to be adding a cup of crumbled smoked salmon meat into mine, and a squeeze of lime as well too. And both these dips are kind of signature wow Christmas dips that we've been doing for almost as long as we've been running our business. And they're a pretty big part of what we do every year. We bring them out, and people are inevitably very happy with us.
Do you serve these warm or cold?
Either way is excellent. So if you want to serve them, thanks, Susan.
Thanks for reminding you.
Sourdough loaf in here. Ta-da! If you want to serve them cold, you can toast your sourdough loaf for a few minutes first. And I still needed 1 more tablespoon. And if you want to serve them hot, actually, put them into your hollowed loaf and pop them in the oven and heat the whole thing about 300. Let me see, what does my recipe say? 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes. And that'll heat through your dip and your bread together, and you can serve them hot. So either way is great.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, I think we're due for a break. Anything else you guys want to mention? Are we good?
No.
Take a quick break and come back.
Absolutely, and if you want to check out some more of these recipes, on Facebook today, I posted the last video we did a couple years ago of a pesto spinach dip and a roasted red pepper. So you can watch those today as well.
Fantastic. All right, madewithlove.ca. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back, just in time for Christmas, making some fun dips today. We have a crab dip and then a salmon and dill dip that we're making, and it's pretty easy little process. Colin, you're about to add the salmon.
So we're going to add a can of salmon. We also have this barbecue tip as well too, which we could have used, except it's still frozen. So we're going to add our can of salmon and stir that in, and then I will squeeze in the juice of half a lime.
Do you find that it's better to let these sit in the fridge for a few hours before to allow all the flavors to emulsify?
If you're serving them cold, yes, refrigerate them for a couple hours beforehand. If you're serving them hot, you can actually serve them, stick them right away in your bread loaf and bake them. And that heat is going to help sort of marinate all the flavors. So this one, you can either add 1 or 2 cans of crab meat. And I've gone with 2 because I like crab. I think it's a good thing to go extra
It's
on.
great in dips, absolutely.
And then the last ingredient for mine is 1 tablespoon of horseradish. Oh, I'm gonna grab a towel here because you've noticed our incredible sink that we have in the show here for draining things.
That we don't have.
That's okay. Television studios, I don't think it's normal to run water into the studio.
No,
That would
way
take
too
a
loud.
lot of forethought.
So I've got some nice horseradish, and this is going to give us a real nice sort of cocktail flavor to it. So 1 tablespoon of horseradish, and then give that a stir up. And we'll pop it into the bread loaf, and if we'd like, heat it up in the oven and serve it as a hot dip. What do you got going there, Colin?
So I'm stirring in half a lime, and then I just need to add my dairy dill, and I will be adding 6 tablespoons of that as well too. And as we were saying, this is delicious to do in like a hollowed out sourdough. We've got these rounds here, and to do that, you simply basically cut off a circle from the top, and then scoop out the inside, and then you fill it up with your dip. But if you don't want to do that, you can just dip it on bread or that sort of thing. That's wonderful too.
Fantastic, all right. I'm not sure, I think we have about 1 minute left. Are we going to actually carve that open and put some of it in?
I'm going to start.
Okay. Yeah.
So just like you're doing a pumpkin for Halloween, we're just going to carve a little bowl. Pretty simple. You can do it in any shaped loaf. I really like the wide ones as well. They're a great choice. And then cut up some of this really lovely baguette, maybe some white and some whole grain to go on the side, and you've got incredible dippers.
Fantastic, delish.
And if you would like to try these dips, we will be at Valley View Coopers this afternoon. After 3, is that what we put down?
Yeah, between about usually 3 and 5:30, we'll be in the store, so you can come and taste either the Prima Vera crab or the smoked salmon dill.
Fantastic, you guys. I think we're just about out of time here. madewithlove.ca if you would like to check out these recipes, along with all of the other fabulous ones as well. Information's on the screen. We are back in 90 seconds. Stay with us. Welcome back in the kitchen, just serving up our dips here. How's it going, you guys?
Really good. I'm
Good.
realizing that Alexandra is a much more faster and efficient worker than I am today.
Is that right?
Yes.
Some days are like that, right?
She's got like her whole dip mixed and her sourdough like hollowed out, and I'm still here just stirring dip.
It's all good. It's
But
all good.
I don't think I made any lumps today in it. So,
Nice.
so that was accomplished.
That's better then, right?
That's right.
What was it that you put lumps in the last time?
I think it was the spinach dip, which was totally okay actually, because it had like water chestnuts and stuff like that
Right.
go into the spinach dip.
Right.
So.
You guys can all go on our Facebook page. So go to madewithlove.ca, click join us on Facebook. And I actually posted this morning the pesto spinach dip and the roasted red pepper dip. So you can all go on. And the first person to figure out what Colin did wrong in the last video, at least by his own humbleness.
That's mean.
And tell us on the page, they win a bottle of their choice of Spice Blend. How about
Nice.
that?
I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to
Look
like
at how
look
much
at that
fun.
video again to see what I did wrong.
Oh, look how much fun you are suddenly.
I know,
right?
do you know what? He's awesome. I've never met a more humble man
Humble.
who really can just go, oh yeah, I made a mistake.
That was me.
And oops, we keep going.
Did you guys make this bread, by the way, or did it come from a lovely bakery?
No, these are all just different artisan loaves. I
Yeah.
try and buy bread that doesn't have any sort of additives, preservatives, that sort of thing in it.
Yeah.
And that's a good option. And then all this stuffing that I've just pulled out of the sourdough loaf, I'm gonna also just chop that up and sort of scatter it around here in cubes.
Delish.
Because it seems really silly not to use it.
Sourdough is my favorite all-time bread. I mean, it's lovely for everything from sandwiches to dips, everything in between. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I often wonder how it would be in a stuffing.
Oh, so
Good,
good.
right?
Actually, yeah, I've used sourdough and
Absolutely,
stuffing.
yeah.
Maybe a good idea to even just add some into your regular stuffing mix for your Christmas bird, right?
So I don't know, Susan, do you like crab? Do you like smoked salmon? What's your dip choice?
I like them all.
Give them a go.
I like them all. Let's give this a try. It's the dill that makes it.
Yeah,
The
it's
salmon's
really
good,
good.
but the dill makes it beautiful, you guys. Thank you.
My favorite is most definitely the crab because I am so big on the horseradish, that little bit of zing.
Absolutely.
That does it for me.